Richard.
And I'm Judy, the athlete, and we're here to help you better your best.
I've noticed a cycle that is probably 40 years later that has surprised me, I guess, a little bit, but it's very interesting, and it kind of speaks to the fact you gotta change with the times, you know. And so 40 years ago, all our original research that I started doing in our lab and out in the field was on routines and teaching people. We tested what the value of a routine is. We tested people during performance, professionals, and then we trained them, routines with people, and we found they performed better. So it was a lot about helping people getting organized, you know, before they swung the club or shot or whatever it was doing. And it was extremely helpful and beneficial. And Judy, now today, I'm doing the opposite. All I do, I think, when I go out there is tell them to simplify, you know, look, press, go, finish. That's all I want them doing.
Well, it's pretty typical, right? You find something that works and then you completely overdo it, you know? So I think I see a lot of routines, or we talk process, things like that have just been so overdone that you almost can't get the athlete to describe the process in full because it's so complicated.
And to just be an athlete.
Yes.
That's exactly right. And then again, if they're having any struggles out there, they add more. And you got to be going exactly the opposite direction. For us, look, press if you do it, go,
But
finish.
it's interesting too, right? Because so many times, and you'll hear it, stop thinking. So we know there's a place to think at the beginning of the shot, right? But once you get into the shot, stop thinking. And yet we add process and routine and so many different things to it that how can we expect them to stop thinking?
Right, that's exactly right. So, you know, it's really interesting how the cycle goes. Maybe we have so much information. Today we have access to so much information. We can look everything up. And, you know, even in the 90s, it was the cognitive era, they called it, because we were able to understand so much about cognition. But in our field of athletics, to me today, we got to be going the other way to better your best.
Right. So let me just add one more thing. Like, it kind of speaks to, in the past, you've done some really good work on the myths, right, that have been out there, that get created over time because they worked, or a piece of them worked, or something else. And so we're still always uncovering these things that now have become urban myth about athletics, and maybe don't work anymore either because they've been overdone and it's time to kind of pull back a little bit. But one underlying thing always seems to come back out in almost anything, and that's simple is better.
It's true. It is very true. And, you know, that key, if you keep it simple, is what the brain and the system just loves.
Right.
And then it can perform.
Get simple to better your best.